Hi, today it's not going to be a picking video. It's a completely different type of video that I will try to do it now. It's going to be a show and tell video. So yeah, I will show you a couple of things that I have that I'm working on, something that I design, my picks, or etc. etc. So it's going to be first of this kind of video for me. So the first thing is this titan.k Euro cylinder. It's a 5-pin lock, and it's my first cutaway, and it's a pretty interesting one. But yeah, I made some mistakes. Not I, me, and my cousin, because he helped me with this. Sorry, the the cuts are a bit bigger, so one of the pins fell out. But overall, it's a pretty good cutaway. This side is like two spools, like standard Titan Titan pins. So standard spool, standard spool, standard, and this one is I put it some other pins, spools, different spools, then serrated. I think you can see it, and awesome. And yeah, it's working very nice. I'm satisfied with this kind of cutaway. So that's the pin that I was talking. So fell from the fifth pin from that side. So yeah, it's we tried different things. So we were thinking that this is going to work, but not for this kind of big cuts. But yeah, it's a good one. So I really like it. So it's my first cutaway. And the second one, this was a dry run for this one. This is the ASA 700. And we messed up this one too. We started from this side, not from this side, because I'm picking it European style with the pins like this. So, but yeah, it's again a good one, is usable one. So that's the Christmas tree pins, Thunder one, that's a gin bottle pin, and I don't know if you can see it, the key pins, they are bomb-like, couple of them. So it's a pretty good one, and I hope I will pick, will show you how you can pick this Christmas tree, and I think you can see from there you can see the cuts for the on the core. So that's why these are very hard to pick, because of that undercut. Factory, it's a very sharp one, but it came out okay. It's can be better, but it's usable, and I can show you how you can pick this kind of ASA 700s. I still did not pick it on camera, the one, the not the cutaway, but hopefully I will pick it, and I will after that pick and create a video for how to pick this kind of pins, and for ASA 700 especially, that are pretty hard to pick. The next one, this is a cutaway from Captain Hook number 1. So Captain Hook, thank you very much for sending it to me. This is, I think, Wing House. He did this one. He made it for me, and it's a very cool one. Front cutaway. It's a very nice to see how the pins interact. So it's a very good one. I do not have the key, but yeah, I can repin it and make some key work with this lock. But this is like a very nice one to have a front cutaway, and from side of course, but the front one it's a pretty nice one. Yeah, Captain Hook, again, thank you very much for sending it to me. not only that, he sent this fantastic Asabloy classic pick that he made it for me. He made for himself, and then after that he made it for me. This is from the Chinese this detainer pick. He made this part. He just grinded, but this part is completely new, and it's working very nice. I finally find time last couple of days to work and try to fill the pins and learn how to pick it, but it's pretty straightforward. With one day I just add this part. It's not for tensioning, it's for holding it, not going down. So I'm tensioning from this is not, you do not need a lot of force for tensioning this kind of ASA classic. So I will probably record one video for one padlock Asabloid, and then after that because I have this, I did Abloy cutaway. This is a very nice Asabloy. Here is all the discs. You cannot see the first one, or you can see the first one, and there are a lot of discs here. I think 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and on top I think 10. This is my handiwork. I do it by hand, so this is how it works. Here is the disc, how they turn. So I will probably pick it in the near future and explain how I picked, how I filled the discs, and yeah, my process of picking. So I learned the process of picking. This is completely different than the padlock that I'm going to pick probably in 2-3 videos, in next 2-3 videos. But this is like special anti-pick, or I don't know what kind of disc is this, like full. You cannot turn it. You can tension it from him, but you can tension it from the last one too. And you can, when you put the pick, there is a gap here, so you need to move it back a bit and hold it like that. So that's why I put that like queen, so I can hold it. But it's really nice to see how this work. And I made this because I wanted to confirm, when I picked it, I wanted to confirm that what I'm feeling is the same thing but is happening in the lock. So it is. So I have like good, and plus the guidelines and the help from Captain Hook #1, I was able to pick in one day, to fill the disc and pick it in one day, to learn how to pick it in one day. So it's a pretty interesting one. Again, Captain Hook, thank you very much for sending the pick and giving me some advice. So yeah, that's my 4 cutaways, 4 different lock. They're pretty good and pretty nice, and it's a good to start a conversation. But that's not all. That's the first thing that I wanted to show you. So the next one, I want to show my multi-pick pick set and the tools inside. So I probably move everything up. So this is my daily pick set. A lot of picks, some tools, tension tools, tweezers, and my favorite, the Forest Diamond and Deep Hook. So I will start from left to right. These are 0.4 millimeters. From downside there are multi-picks. From the top, these 4 are SSDF hits from Sparrows. This is some different tension tool. This is multi-picks, tweezers. This is like from Sparrows, the gutting tool. Sparrows, tweezers, Sparrows tensioning tools, and bars, like heavy bars with 1.2 I think and 1.4 millimeter. And from this side, this is Sparrow's short hook. This is just here, I don't know why, but it's Sparrow's. This is multi-pick. I'm a multi-pick fan, so this is short hook, deep hook, and of course my daily, what I'm using every day. So usually this is the usual one, and some of these tension tools, these three. So the black one, the heavy bar, and this Z bar that I'm usually using. And the third one is usually this one. This is like a Viper insert, and it's usually good for some of the strange keyways, and it's working very nice for me. But I have a different ones. Yeah, here is that two for the wafer. So yeah, it's my daily driver, but when I'm home. But I have another one that I'm using when I'm outside if I need it. It's a bit custom made, but in some countries it's illegal to carry. So that's my Letterman set. This is a Letterman TT charge without the bits. I do not carry all the bits, but from the back side I'm carrying something pick related, and the Letterman is good for disassembling. So I have something that is pick related. On this side it's my this is Nightcore T2 T2S. It's a 3 mode or 4 mode. It's a small flashlight, but it's a good for everything in general, flashlight. And this is the last edition for my pick set as a to go. So this is the harness kit for the dimple pin picks, but I created and made it work for the, I need to show what is here. So from here I have this like to holding everything together, but let's go from this side. This is like one tension tool. This is the second tension tool that I'm carrying, and this is this is for the tightening the picks, and this is what I'm carrying. This is a Halloween pick set from Sparrows. It's a double rake. I don't know how it's called, and this one, but it's a good for picking, and it's a shortcut. I forgot the name. And this one was sent to me by, I think, Bearsbeck, but I'm not sure. So I create this for these purposes. You slide the pick here, and I cut this like this, and you slide here, and you tighten this grub screws from the left and right, or from one side, doesn't matter, depends. And you have a bit more control on your picking or raking. So it's pretty sturdy. You can tighten it more or less, and you can put like this, and if it's this is rake, you can rake it, or if it's a picks, you can pick it in different positions. So it's a pretty nice, in my opinion, pretty nice way to carry a small things but make it useful, small picks and make them useful. Yeah, maybe it's not for everyone, but for me it's working perfectly. So yeah, and it fits this pocket from this pouch from Letterman. This is for the bits, and I carry it like that, so it's, yeah, for me it's a pretty good way of carrying some of the picks. So that was the picks, and the next one is this pinning tray. I designed, this is my first pinning tray that I designed, so it's a bit, I'll try to zoom it not to hold it. I will try to move some things left and right. This is a prototype, so this is the first version, and I will put the link down in the description. You can find it on Thingiverse, but it's specifically for the ASA 700, or doesn't matter, but it's for ASA because they have a bigger plugs, bigger keys for some of the ASA. So the seven slots for the 7 pins. This is like for the oh, me and the words again. For the lock, this is specifically for the plug, but needs to be a bit bigger, and this is for the key, but it's, and that thing needs to be bigger, and the whole pinning tray is a bit smaller. And I don't know if you can see here, is because this is a prototype, it was printed with 0.3 millimeters, so it's my law, it's not showing very well there. So, but it was a prototype, so maybe you can make it. So there is one here, there is here. So it's a, as I said, it's a prototype. I already changed a bit to make it bigger, and because my colleague, he had this color just for the prototype, he made it that color, so I am not complaining. It's a good one, but for, yeah, it's a different to some of you guys already know it's different when you 3D model it, but it's a different when you print it, so it's a bit different, but I'm satisfied with that. And I already designed a pinning tray for the disc for the ASA blade. We'll see how it goes. I need first to print it and then to see if it's good enough or I need to tweak it. So I already have a second version from this one, but yeah, that's the thing that I was working plus on it. And the last thing that I want to show you again, it's this one. This is the Titan treasure puzzle lock that I already designed it. So this is taking like a lot of time for me because I'm already selling this one and I'm out of stock, and I'm waiting for the padlock, so I need again to start making this one. It's taking a lot of time to get them as a padlock and then to produce them, let's say like that. But it's very funny. It's a very, very nice thing to do. I'm enjoying this one. It's my new thing to do. And sometimes I'm spending more time these days on building this one and selling them, and then picking the locks, but probably that will change in near future. And yeah, this is the first model, the original one. I changed the design a bit, so I just wanted to show you and tell you that I'm still working on it, and my time is some of the time I spend to making this lock, this puzzle lock, than picking, but that's going to change. That's why I was waiting for I did not have the time to start picking the alloy, but now I decide to find the time, and I already can pick, and thanks to the Captain Hook #1 tool that he made it for me. And the last thing that I want to share with you is this book. This is the Every Tools Hammer by Adam Savage. I think you already know him. It's a guy from the Mythbusters and the testit.com. He has now a new show, Adam's Build or Savage Build, sorry, Savage Build. But I'm still reading this book. It's a pretty nice book. It's his journey. I did not read it completely, so I'm still reading this one, and I can recommend it. So that's the second thing, or the third thing, that is I'm not including my job. I'm a developer, so I'm software developer, so that's another big thing. So it's everything. It's a bit messy, but I'm thinking I'm finding the time for everything. Yeah, so yeah, that was my show and tell. It's a longer video. I did not expect it's going to be that long. That's my first rough show and tell video, but that is more or less some of the things that I'm currently doing and thinking on it or reading it. Yeah, so guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like, subscribe, hit the bell button, put some comments downstairs if you like this kind of videos or not. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a nice day, have a nice picking, and bye bye.